I'm so excited? Listen. Welcome to the kitchen at Coley Manor. I'm not cooking because I'm in full decor mode. Now, I'm going to tell you, you are probably seeing several things out there because all of the holiday girlies are decorating. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the kitchen at Coley Manor. Look here. Thank you for those hearts. Tell everybody I'm going to be live probably for at least an hour because I am so excited. Do you see this? I have been waiting for this package for so long. It's from our friends over at Nobby's. And this is going to be part of my holiday decor. As you can see, one tree in the kitchen is up. We're only having, are we counting these little trees? Do these count? Because if that's the case, I have one tree, and I'm going to call these possibles like a spade's hand. So one tree and let's say 7 possibles, right? But this is what I'm waiting on. Okay, so here are my questions for you today. Question number 1, what constitutes a Christmas tree? Mine has a height requirement. My husband and I disagree on what is like actually a Christmas tree. He counts anything. Like in his head, this tree right here, that's a Christmas tree. In my head, that's just a light decoration, right? So I'm gonna call these a possible. This is a tree. So for me, my definition of a Christmas tree is anything that's my height or taller. So I don't count the little 4-foot Christmas porch trees. I have 2 over in the corner we're going to do the porch last because, neighbors. But this is a real tree in my head. This is a Christmas tree. And I say real tree in the strictest sense because all of my trees are artificial. If you know me, you know I have asthma. And what we're not going to do is bring the outdoors inside. Check. Yes. But do you see this? If it's what I think it is, it's going to be the perfect finishing touch. We are in the kitchen. This is my coffee spot. My theming is a theme. You see it. Now, I like things that rotate. I like things that spin. So all of my trees have some sort of like automation, right? If I can make everything spin and whistle and light up with different lights, I totally would. I'm that girly. So none of our trees this season are in flower pots. We did big baskets and flower pots last season. But this season, honey, we're going for rotate and spin. Now, let me show you how I'm making that possible. It's off screen, so I'm going to grab it, and I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, just that quick, I'm back. And let me tell you, I don't have like a TikTok shop, and I am not necessarily set up. I know. I'm not trying to sell you anything in this broadcast. So I'm not set up on my Amazon stuff. I didn't do good. But anyway, this is a tree spinner. And the reason why I'm prefacing that is I got this one from the thrift store. I've been wanting one for years. This one is $60 retail. I'm going to decline you, my love. I'm sorry. So this one is $60. It's $59.99 retail. But I got it. It was Mark 19. I asked the thrift store for a bit of a discount, and they took $5 off. So I was able to get this for $14.99. Now, as you can see, it works. If you pay attention to the candy cane, it spins slowly so nothing falls off. And I'm testing it just to make sure it doesn't touch the window, which is right here, or the bookshelf on the wall. Do with that what you will. Okay, but that's the story of that one. Are you ready? Is this why you're here? Are you ready? I'm so excited. Okay, now I thought about opening. I literally have been thinking about this since my package arrived yesterday. And I wanted to open it so bad. Hello, my friends. Welcome. Hey, how are you? When I tell you I wanted to open this, because I have been seeing them and I wanted it. And I reached out and said, hey, I think, yeah, I need them in my life. And they sent them to me. How excited. Okay. You know I like a small biz. If you don't follow Navies, follow them. Because you know I'm supporting all small businesses if I can. Now, in an effort of safety and not to cut myself, because for you to have this experience, I didn't open them even though I wanted to yesterday. But I said I'm going to wait until I'm with my friends. Look. And I'm not finna fight and struggle. And I did say finna because, you know, I was raised Southern. Check my accent. See, I'm from the South, where the most beautiful things come out my mouth. Look, CeeLo, I know it's been a while since we've seen each other, but hey, friend. Okay. Are you ready? Let's see. They told me they were going to send me an assortment. So I'm in full Christmas mode. But I'm excited at what we're going to pull out first. And there are a few things in here. So be advised. You see how thick this packaging is. And it's adorable. Who doesn't like pink and rainbows? Yeah, I'm that person. Where are my fall girlies? My fall girlies, right? And listen, let me explain to you what this is. You know how your space can be fully decorated and everything is in its place? And then something like your kitchen knobs are plain? I used to hang something on my knobs. And I'm not going to show you my kitchen knobs. Why? Because I have multiple devices. So everything has to be facing this way. I used to hang specific ornaments. Let me see if I have one to show you. Okay. So this is how I would decorate my knobs. I would just hang things from there. And as you can see, while they're gorgeous, right? Super cute. They would clank against the glass cabinets because we have several things that are glass and crystal. And I was always afraid they would break. These actually go on your knobs. And I'm going to post a video of me putting them on the knobs later, but I want you to see how cute this is. Right? I mean, how cute is that? It's heavy plastic, so you can hear it. Where are my ASMR friends? And then this is like a silicone sleeve, and you just pop that over your knob. Okay? So, look, I'm going to be old school and just put it on my finger and make it dance for now. I'm excited about this. And these are going to go in other rooms, but as we're hosting an event on the 27th for Mr. and Mrs. C, we're doing fire pits and cocoa. The house will be fully in the season. I know I had to do a dance. Don't think I'm crazy, but you know I'm a little crazy, right? I dropped that. My friends, are you ready? How cute is this? How cute is this? Now you see my tree is rotating. So you see we got some themes going on. And no, it's not just going to be gingerbread. Although there will be gingerbread involved. Do you like a peppermint? I'm a peppermint girly. But not just any peppermints. I like the church peppermints. So much so I keep them handy. It's the soft ones that melt in your mouth. And I did not have these here as part of this promotion. I have these here because we love them. So you can see that I got a huge jar. That jar is literally bigger than my face of these peppermints. Look, I'm going to turn you so you can see it too. And now, when I tell you I love it, so it is bigger than a quarter. Let me see. That's about the size of it. Right? It's a heavy plastic. And then it has the stretchy side. I know. Okay. I'm going to just show you. I'm going to take a chance and move you. You can see a little of the setup. Look. If I drop you, don't judge me. I'm going to move you here. And you, my friends, hey, sis. I can't show you because I'd have to move you all the way. But this stretches and pops on. Look, let me get it together. Oh, Lord. Hey, for the nostril shot. Okay. But this is going here. Check that. Now, I'm not going to look crazy in front of y'all because I just put my nostrils in my chest, all in the people in Facebook land. But it stretches to go all the way across. How? Right? Listen. These knobbies, I have been waiting. Patiently, impatiently, not so much. I've been waiting on them. I'm going to tell you now. And now that I have them, tonight is going to be the night of all the decor. They come in packs of, let me see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you get 12 in a pack. And I have a ton of knobs. Now, let me tell you what I'm going to order next. Thank you so much for the roses and the hearts. Listen, let me tell you what I'm ordering next. When they get them in, they have ones that look like peppermint sticks. And those, honey, as soon as they're available to the public, they'll be in Coley Manor. I'm making a mess because, like I said, Christmas has exploded, but I want you to see. I ain't even looking at them. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to put this peppermint down because I just surprised myself. Okay. Listen, first of all, I get too excited about stuff. I would love to be on QVC. I don't know if I'm going to make it because did you see how excited I got about Fall Babes? A whole jack-o'-lantern. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, this is gifted. This was not, like they're not paying me to say this. But I thought they were cute. I said to them, hey, I think it'll be a good idea if you sent me some because I want to see what we're working with and I'm going to shine some light your way. And they did. Let me show you how impressed I am. I feel like if you had a kitchen full of jack-o'-lanterns, it might be too noisy. But if you do a jack-o'-lantern, 2 jack-o'-lanterns on one, a plain one, get you some fall decor, I'm going to set it up and show you. But I wanted you to see. And when I say good quality, I'm going to tell you, the kids are going to like love them. Can you imagine? And it's a stress-free way to have fall or Halloween decor, right? And that's what really matters. You want to have good decor in your house, and you're like, but we really live here. Because I'm going to tell you, I really like a sparkle. I like a sparkle, and I like a decoration, right? We know. I like 2 things, sparkles and decoration. And if we can combine them, I'm with it. But also, we really live in our house. So the kitchen at Coley Manor is the real kitchen. We eat here, we cook here, people gather in this kitchen. So I can't have, and no shade, because I think it's beautiful. Please don't take this as shade, my friend. I can't have what is it? I saw it, it was so cool. A peppermint treadmill. I cannot have a peppermint treadmill in my kitchen because I really cook here. So I'm not going to be smothering pork chops or making mac and cheese or baking a cake. And then I have like a full, call it, track going. I need that for prep. But this, all of my cabinet space, I don't have to worry about super cute, but breakable decorations, right? Because people go in and out of cabinets. And honey, when I tell you, they say, find a solution, a whole solution. And I love it. And I really did have to put everything else down when I saw that they sent me the jack-o'-lanterns. Because now I want to have a jack-o'-lantern and a Christmas. But if you're wondering what these are, because if you're just joining me, I'm going to say why. Also, please tell your friends to like, follow, and share. We got a lot running. So these are the fall knobbies. And these are the Christmas ones. So We've got jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins. How exciting is that? So if you are still in your Halloween, I'm fairly certain you can still order these. These are orderable, right? Now, this is not one of those eligible for commission posts because I don't work for them. I just like to support small businesses as much as possible. If you know me, you know that's who I am in all of my endeavors. I'm a small business woman. We have a family-owned business. I grew up with them, and I know how important it is to build and support a community. So these are the fall ones. But this is what I was most excited. So yes, when you see my door pulls, when I take you on a tour of the kitchen at Coley Manor, when you see Mrs. C in this good kitchen, oh yeah, check out my earrings. You'll know that this is the perfect finishing touch. I'm so excited. I'm gonna post once I get everything decorated. I'm gonna post how easy it goes on. I'm gonna post what it looks like in the full breadth of the kitchen, and I'm gonna take you out the corner. But for right now, are y'all ready to start seeing some other decorations? Because I'm unpacking Christmas over here. Now, I showed you these were on my cabinets. They're going to end up on the Christmas tree. And let's move out of the way a little bit. You see how tall the tree is? I've elevated it to the ceiling, which is why I am not decorating it by myself on live. Because y'all not finna catch me slipping off of a step stool. That's not what we're gonna do. So when the chocolate marine, when the big guy, when Mr. C arrives home and does the rest of his chores, because we both have chores this season, he's gonna help. But okay, what should we do? Should we do the nutcrackers first, or should we unbox one of the Santas? Put it in the comments. Nutcrackers or Santas? Hello, Karen. Hey. Oh my goodness. Hey. Thank you. So aren't they adorable? I love them. When I say I love them, look. Okay, you want to see the nutcrackers? Well, you want to do the tall ones? And let me tell you how I store them. We are lucky enough that we have attic space. So I don't break them all the way down. I take them in half. I'm going to grab this one. I break them down in halves, and then I wrap them in plastic. So, also, listen, no shade. And I feel like I have to say this a lot. I'm a shopper. I love shopping experiences, but also some of these things that are going viral, I think are just going viral just for the sale of it all. And I get it. I know I love a good sale, but these are the nutcrackers that we have. This is what we are going with. Please be advised, I'm putting these together. Let's see. Let's see if I need help or if I can do it myself. All right. And feel free to ask me any questions that you want to know. I'm going to switch over so I can see. Thank you, my dear. Aren't these adorable? Okay. We went with the nutcrackers, but I do have a couple of Santas. I'm going to put him together, and then I'm going to show you a nutcracker. I'm going to show you a Santa. How about that? Now, I'm going to tell you, this is the Black Santa household. If you're new here, don't get your feelings hurt. That's how we do. These light up and play music. So you have to find the wire and then attach it. It's actually pretty simple as long as you follow the guides. Look, I say that and then I don't have on my glasses. What is going to happen? They line up. The best laid plans. OMG. Okay. Go in there. I really should have put on my specs. There we go. Aha! Because sometimes a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do, right? So I've been hearing a lot of jokes lately that Mrs. Claus is the backbone and Santa delivers the presents. And we are a tag team effort. I'm going to let you know. But there are days where I'm doing all of this. And he is in the workshop or liaising with the post office, which we fully support. All right, check in. Tell me where you're from. I am a fan of these. And let me tell you, I got mine secondhand from Facebook Marketplace. So I only paid $75 for my nutcrackers. And every time I see them, I try to buy them. My friend snapped at me, and this might be a two-person effort. So hello, Mr. Nutcracker. I'm going to slide you to the side. Look, I'm going to break him down and slide to the side. A friend of mine, I like a deal, so I negotiated, and I missed out on a couple of nutcrackers. But that's okay, because of the big ones, I think I have 5 or 6. But let's do one of my favorite Santas. Okay. This gentleman is tall. He's about 4 feet tall. I'm going to set his bottom on a chair. Are you ready? I love this one because it definitely reminds me of my dad. My dad was a carpenter by trade, which is why I feel like I could fix anything. And I'm comfortable in Home Depot. But I promise you, my daddy had this exact same outfit, minus the hat. Is he not adorable? Right? OMG. How? Right? So this is a Tinkerer Santa. You see how large he is. He's about 4 feet tall. Okay. So that is one of the Santas that's in here in the kitchen with me. I don't think he's going to live in the kitchen. Where should we live? We have new sets with Santa's workshop. Should we put him in there or should we put him in the dining room or the kitchen? Tell me in the comments. Okay. Uh-oh. Santa tried to take a dive. I had to rescue him. Now, you know we cannot do a Santa without a Mrs. Claus. Let me move this nutcracker out of the way. Now, I try to make more of an effort to see Mrs. Claus's because clearly representation matters. And I'm a little concerned that they always look older than me. Don't they understand the Christmas magic? This is the magic of Christmas, keeping Christmas in your heart and minding your business, drinking a lot of water. You too can be like 200 plus years old and look this good. I'm just saying. All right. Now, she is the same height as that Santa. This one actually came from CVS, but last season on clearance. And I do think they brought this one back. Hold on, we're tied up. All right, I'm going to have to lay her down. Do you have any questions for me about my collection? Let me see these comments. The dining room, you think it should go in the dining room? Okay, I'm with it. Look, I'm with it. Let me slide these comments down and see if I missed anything. How many nutcrackers do I have? So how many total nutcrackers is one of the comments do I have? And honestly, I am not sure. At least, I'm going to say I probably have 50. But I will do a count and put them in the video. The tall nutcrackers, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I have 5 that are my height. I do know that. I have 5 tall ones that are my height, and they're in various points guarding the house. So I always wanted to be that house with the nutcrackers on the porch. So we have 2 nutcrackers on the porch. But are you ready for Mrs. Claus? Now, we went to dinner en blanc. You saw those pictures, right? Mm-hmm. Now, we went to dinner en blanc in Jacksonville, Florida, so it was not cold enough for an outfit such as this. But when I'm in the North Pole, and when we have those super cool temperatures, honey, I want you to know the all white signature color is coming out. Right? Look at this. I mean, this looks like a high-end luxurious lady. She has her fur. And this is a winter white because, you know, after Labor Day, that's what they used to say. So, now she's a little more melanated than your girl. But doesn't she look serene? I love this one so much. I'm so excited. I have a couple of Mrs. Clauses, and I've been trying to change their clothes to make them fit more of my style. But this is completely my style. Because if you know me, you know I already own several white coats. You know I do. Because it's my signature color. Now, she is also at least 36 inches. Let me see her tag, which apparently I never took off. She's 33 inches tall, which means if she's the same height as that Santa, it's 3 feet, not 4. Okay, he is exactly 3 feet. She's just shy of 3 feet. Let's see, what else are we opening? Do you want to see one of my current? It's not a vintage nutcracker, is what I mean. I do have vintage nutcrackers as well. But this guy, because we have friends of all ethnicities. And again, I've just been storing them in the attic, the really big ones, standing up. So I'm going to move him here. Adjust so you can see. And then pick him up to show you. Oh, I'd forgotten how heavy he was. Is that not adorable? And he is huge. He is legitimately 3 feet. He's taller than the Santas. Now, a lot of people ask whether or not I actually use these for like nut cracking. I don't. They are purely decorative in the kitchen at Coley Manor. Okay, so. And fun fact about this gentleman, I am a Hallmark movie girly. You already know I love a Hallmark movie, right? Like, right. Put some hearts, tap those likes. Let me know if you're a Hallmark movie person. I love a Christmas movie. I was watching a Christmas movie. He was in here. This guy right here. And I was so shocked that I had to rewind it and snap a picture. Because not for nothing, it could be a movie, baby. Right? Okay. So, and then, yeah, he's included in the Nutcracker count, but I only have 5 ones that are tall as me. I count all size Nutcrackers. And I have a mix of ethnicities for my Nutcrackers. So multiple skin tones, if that matters to you. These are actually amongst my favorites. And I got these from Hobby Lobby because they were already 50% off. So they were marked $17.99. That means I paid $8. And it is this tall. So I think like 14 inches. Let me see. This is exactly 18 inches. The measurements are still on the tag. Now, this is going to be incorporated into my theme because I don't have any nutcrackers like this. So I think I'm going to let it be a surprise. I wouldn't tell you, but please know I'm going to customize, and I brought 2. So I have this gentleman and his twin cousin for all my Patty Duke fans. and people who know my family, because we all look alike. We're going to have cousins, but they're going to be dressed a little bit differently, right? Stay tuned for that. I know I have a lot of projects, but it is what it is. Let's see, what other tall ones do I have to unbox for you? Before I start showing you what's in all these cases, because I am surrounded right now. Look, I want you to know, thank you for the love. I want you to know, look at that. Cases and cases of Christmas shenanigans. Right? And yes, I want all the devices, everything. That's just the kitchen. Now, I cannot wait for you to see how our office worked out. When I tell you I impressed myself this season, like, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but beep, beep. You see it. Okay, let's see here. If I can reach a nutcracker. Do you want to see another nutcracker? Do you want to see another one of the tall ones? You do? Is that a yes? Hit those likes. Tell me you want to see another nutcracker, and I will pull another one over here. These are not nutcrackers. These are projects, so stay tuned. I have to move some stuff and create a path because you saw the chaos, right? You saw the Christmas chaos? I know you did. Tell me, on a scale of 1 to 10, what kind of decoration chaos happens in your house before you decorate everything? That's what I want to know. On a scale of 1 to 10. Okay. Thank you so much about that, Mrs. Claus. I think she's beautiful as well. Let's open this one. Now, these are actually vintage. They're pretty old. And they have sustained over the years a little damage. And I'm going to tell you, again, a lot of these nutcrackers were not purchased at the store. A lot of them, like at a retail location, a lot of them were thrifted or gifted to me from an elder in the community, or I found them at an estate sale. So this gentleman, let me see how best to pick him up. Hello, my love.
Hello.
So as you can see, he's dressed traditionally. Right here, we have a bit of damage. And if you can see his headpiece, his paint it could use a bit of a refresh. And I don't have it in my heart right now to repaint them. So I'm just going to let it ride probably for this season and maybe do some touch-ups the following season. But I like a traditional nutcracker. So I'm not going to like redo all of his colors. Maybe next year. But some of the vintage ones, I'm going to leave. And I don't know if you can see this up close. I'm going to move him close to you. You see that? His nose came clean off. And by clean off, I mean it ripped and dipped. And I had to like take it off, sand it, and like putty it. Just so he can have a smooth face. Yeah, he got into a fight or something in another life. He was a rumbler and broke his nose. Trying to see where I could put him and not trip over him. All right, sir. I'm going to put you over here. And grab the next one. Are you ready? So you remember what he looks like. He is red and blue and green with a crown. I'm going to grab this gentleman. Move the lid out of the way. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. This is another large nutcracker. I'm a sucker for the big nutcrackers. Now these, let me check. Yep. These are 3 feet tall. You know what I should do? Oh my God, that would be amazing. Leave them in their plastic so they look like ghosts. And then the day after Halloween, rip them out the plastic so they can get brand new. That might be a thing, right? Okay. So he still clearly has his nose, but you can see a bit of his plaster work. Yep. And he has officially lost a shoe. So I need to find a replacement for his shoe. But these flank my fireplace. And I know it's a super traditional look, but I really like nutcrackers. It's a thing with me. Okay, I'm going to put him back over to the side. Now, who requested that they wanted to see Santas? You want to see some more Santas? I think they are in this box. Not for nothing. When the big guy asked me what needed to come out of the attic, I was like, everything Christmas. And he looked at me with the strongest of side eyes because we have a ton of bins up there. Okay. The garland. I'm not sure if I'm using this garland in the kitchen yet. It was in the old Christmas display, in the old kitchen Christmas display. So I'm going to take it so you can see this ornament tree. My friend Ingrid and I were shopping. I want to say we might have been in McDonough, and we came across an antique shop. You think I'm going to regret putting that there later? I might. But we came across an antique shop, and they had an ornament tree. They would not sell it to me, but Ingrid, being the sister that she is, honey, filed that away. And then when she was out and about, I want to say like in a thrift store in Miami, she found an ornament tree and kept it until the next time she saw me. Because she lives in the greater Atlanta area. And she knew how much I wanted one. So it comes in a couple of parts. It's just the two. This one's closed off. And that's the ornament tree that I hang in the kitchen generally. Where shall we sit it? Yep, it's too tall to go under the tree because the tree is rotating. I don't know if you noticed. You're not going crazy. That tree is actually spinning. Yeah, those candy canes are actually moving behind me. Right? Hits on a theme. You see these peppermint sticks? You see these gingerbread houses? I've got so many projects and crafts ideas to show you with these. I cannot wait. Also, all this moving stuff. Y'all, it's 69 degrees in this house. And I'm sweating. All right. Are you a Santa? No. But how many of you know that we are hosting a fire pit in Cocoa with the clauses on the 27th? These are not edible, but aren't they adorable? These marshmallow decorations. Because if you have ever experienced Coley Manor at night, you know that there was a fire and a s'more. So these are marshmallow decorations. And when you come here, please know, you already know I'm extra, right? Like you've met me before, you know I'm extra. Maybe I'll do my s'more series because s'mores here are not like the s'mores of Girl Scouts past. It's not. We do a whole thing with so many different recipes. But these are faux marshmallows. And they're part of our food-themed and treat-themed kitchen. Now you gotta be a Santa. Because what else would be at the bottom of this box? Although I thought this was a Santa box and clearly it's marshmallows. Let's see. Who are you? I'm gonna be covered in glitter by the time this is done. Just so we know. Not a Santa. I can tell by the outfit it's not a Santa. You know, they've only recently started making Mrs. Clauses. And so I had to customize one that looks like me. So she has her bun. She is a curly girl. She has her reading material for her cookbook, her baked goods, and you know I like a fluffy skirt. So yes, I had to get her dressed a little bit. Right? This is the one that I designed to look like me. So I had to, give her a bit more melanin. And then I took it apart and redid the hair so she could be a curly girl. And then I put it up in a bun because you know how I do. All right, my little love, where would you like to go? Will you fit under the tree safely? Ha! That's not where she's going to live. Please be advised, that's not where she's going to live. All right. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much for the suggestions. Yes, some of these are going in the dining room. Some of these are going in the kitchen, although the box was marked kitchen. So that means last season, all of this stuff was in the kitchen. So that was a Mrs. Claus. This has got to be a Santa. He is also a bit glitterified. But check it. Gingerbread. Look at that little house, right? I know. So we have a baking Santa and a baking Mrs. Claus. I'm going to sit you next to Mrs. C. Bottom of an empty box. All right, I'm going to put this to the side and be right back. Uh-oh. Y'all, the cords got Mrs. C. I can't leave her there. Not Mrs. C taking a nosedive. That's no bueno. But also, that's why I did not get on that step stool, because I saw it happen. And I'm going to move Santa before it happens to him as well. Where should we put him? I am covered. Okay. Safety first. I want them to be safe, so I'm going to move them out of the way. This is why I'm telling y'all, I can't have a peppermint delivery system in my real kitchen, because things will fall, catch on fire, and then you're going to see me on the news like, what was Natasha doing? What was Mrs. Claus doing? Yeah. So this is an actual working kitchen, not just a decorative one. Also, I need to know if you would be interested in me and the big guy putting together the big nutcrackers, because I've determined it's a 2-person job. It is not a 1-person job. Let's see here. These are my green and gold ornaments. They represent the University of South Florida, and I use them in my decorative drink dispensers. If we're not using our drink dispensers for the season, they become part of the decorations. So I want you to think outside of the box when you're looking to decorate your trees, whether or not you're decorating your living room, family room. I'm doing the kitchen. Things that you wouldn't ordinarily consider to be decorative items can be. These are cookie cutter molds, silicone molds in the shape of cookies and snowflakes that are going to go on this tree, right? I won't use them for cooking, but I will use them for decor. And I bought them after season when they were 90% off. Because I'm going to watch a coin, right? Like, I like a sparkle, but also I'm going to watch our budget. All right, this has paper. Now, the tree in the kitchen is our family tree. So you will find ornaments that are special to us, things that we hope to do, things that we have done, and things that represent us. So, for example, I have always wanted to go on a hot air balloon. I thought I was going to have the chance to do it at Dinner en Blanc, and then, y'all, it was too windy. And they took the hot air balloons down. I was so sad. But this is one of the ones that's going to go on this tree. And I'm going to sit it here for now. Also, These candy canes are obviously an outdoor decoration. I am extra. So I will use outdoor decorations inside because I like the scale of things. And I had a whole discussion with the people in Home Goods and my bestie in Home Goods about using outdoor displays and topiaries and things like that in the kitchen, in the family room, in the dining room. That's just me. Everybody doesn't have this level of sparkle. I want to encourage you to decorate the way you see fit, right? So let's unbox something else. Oh, now I have to ask, I forget who said something to me about how many nutcrackers. Do these count? Because I have several. Or do you only want me to count the big ones? This is like Christmas trees, right? So I count any tree that's taller than me or as tall as me as an actual Christmas tree. And all of my mini Christmas trees are possibles. So 4 feet and less, it's a possible tree. These are actual trees. Are these possible nutcrackers? Because when you think about it, these little guys are mini. They do move, but we have traditional and we have the pastels, and they are actually going on the kitchen tree. So should we count these in the counts, or are they also possibles? Just curious. And yes, every time I see them, every time my friends see them, every time my mom, family, relatives, they purchase them because they know I love them. So if they see a good price on them, that 90% off after clearance, it's a good gift to get me. Any nutcrackers. Okay. Now, last season, and it's so funny, I'm going to tell you, I have thoughts and I make videos just on a whim. And then the next season or several months after, I see that it's a trendy thing. This I did last season, sitting to decorate a Disney tree to commemorate our first season at Disney. And honestly, it is just extra ornaments, the plastic unbreakable ones. You can get the big things at Big Lots, or you can get the fancier ones. For projects such as this, don't use glass. Get the shatterproof. And you know what shatterproof is? It's plastic. So you don't have to get like designer shatterproof. You can go to your Dollar Tree, your Family Dollar, your Big Lots, and make statement pieces. Because look how good, you can imagine one, but look how good this mini looks deep back in the tree. I'm going to put it far back and see how it just filled up that space when it comes back around, because it rotated. But I want you to know you don't have to spend a lot of money on your tree. And I know in the age of TikTok Shop, I know in the age of the affiliate programs, most people are selling you things. Great, buy them, because some of them are really cute. I've purchased a couple of things, I'm not going to lie. But on the whole, if I can make it, if I can DIY it, if I can thrift it, if I can upcycle it, that's what I'm going to do, right? Because I like a sparkle, but I like my budget better. Why? Because these trips don't pay for themselves. These gifts to hundreds of kids don't pay for themselves. So all of my sparkle, I try to produce and be like sustainable. Okay, nutcracker. I told you I have a million of those, right? Like the mini nutcrackers. Yeah. Let's see here. This is another one of those things I was telling you about. In the thrift store, I saw a plastic box of cookie cutters. I'm going to get a couple out. Now, clearly that's a cookie cutter, right? You see it. But what I also want you to note is it has like rust spots on it. So I wouldn't cook with these. However, ornaments in the kitchen, y'all, why is it right back here to this spot? Okay, I'm going to put this here just so you can see. And you can just use it to hook. And it hangs. Or, and I'm going to tell you this, I've seen several strung through lights. So if you get like a set of lights and hang them, and then that turns these into garland instead of ornaments. Super simple. You don't have to pay extra for it. I like to shop. I like to go look at pretty things when I'm stressed out, but I also still like to have a good amount of budget. And this bag is full of them. It was a little beat up when I bought the box, so I didn't even get all of them, and I only paid like $2 for about 30 Christmas themed cookie cutters. Now I'm gonna tell you what I want, because even I am not immune to wanting things. They have a 2-foot and a 3 or 4-foot cookie cutter at home. That's one of the things that I'm considering purchasing. Although I'm going to try and make one first, because if I can make it for cheaper, I'm not spending $149 on it. That's what I do, right? You do you, but I'm going to try and make it first. And it's easy. Don't be afraid to try. Oh, hold on. This is one of my favorite things. What do you think this is? Put in the comments, what do you think this one is? Let me see a comment, a heart, a like if you know what it is. Let's see. Hey, welcome. I'm just unboxing and decorating. But what do you think this is? Put in the comments. I see you thinking. You thinking hard? Look. This right here, I'm going to just tell you, is a wreath form. It came from the Dollar Tree. You can string it up like this to make a candy cane. But I'm going to set it aside to show you how I used it, because I think we're getting close to how I used it, right? So where shall I put it so we don't lose it? I'm going to lay it on the chair. Hopefully it doesn't fall. All right, let's see what this ornament is. I should have gave you longer to guess, because listen, are y'all guessing with me or you just watching? It's fine if you are. I'm fine with that. A teddy bear themed ornament. Now this is hold on, it's numbered, and I'm trying to remember. I think it's called the Bear Company, but they have really pricey like teddy bear ornaments. Really pricey teddy bear replicas. Again, 99 cents from the thrift store, and it is numbered on the bottom. Right? You can have a gorgeous aesthetic and not spend a lot of money. I enjoy a shopping trip, but also I do what I call like a photo scavenger hunt, and I just take pictures of the things that I like, and so I can remember them when I see them out in the wild at a thrift store. Because I, again, don't want to pay $149 for the decorative things that I love. So I'm going to wait till they go on clearance. Or if I see them at the thrift store, I'll pick them up. That's how I have a Christmas collection. I'm trying my best to get to the item that goes with that, to show you what that could be. You know it as a wreath form. I paid $1.25 from the Dollar Tree. And I'll show you how I use it officially. Hello, my love. Are you just watching? Okay. Remember when I told you that this tree represents the family and memories? When I first started teaching young people how to cook, when I first started hosting Kitchen at Coley Manor cooking classes with tweens and teens, I'm going to say tweens and teens who love to cook so that they can learn the basics. One of my kiddos got me this as my Christmas present. I love it. And it says Coley Manor 2021. Okay, I have to put this somewhere so it does not get broken since I've unwrapped it, because I don't want to cry. But how amazing is that? Teenagers are thoughtful if you give them the chance. If you listen to them, they'll listen to you. Did you need me, my love? No? Okay. I'm going to need help putting together the big nutcrackers. I tried to do it. I might have been nervous because my friends are here, but I'm going to need help doing that whenever you get a chance.
Oh, you want me to do it with you live or just?
Not necessarily on this live, but maybe. You want to do it on this live?
I'm just trying to gauge because I will be going outside to cut.
Oh, yeah, no, go do your chores.
I'm just trying to get my mind right.
He's trying to get his mind right. Yep, I feel that. Okay, so this is an embossed roller. So if you're a sugar cookie person, you roll your dough and then it makes indents and then snowflakes bake on your cookies. You can see here that instead of using it as a cookie roller, I use pipe cleaners, and this will become an ornament on my kitchen themed tree. I'm getting close to being able to remove what I need you to see. Another nutcracker, because of course, this is my kitchen, right? Yeah, we like a little signage. I'm not gonna lie, just a slight signage. Okay, now you should be safe there. DIY kissing ball with Christmas bells. I'll try to find the videos that I posted. These are from a couple of years ago, but I will try to find them. You know how you do those cute, I have kids crafts? This is one that you can do with kids and you want to put it on the tree. Because is this not adorable? I mean, my snowman from the first grade, that's construction paper and cotton balls. It's cute, but it's not cute like this. I'm just saying. We'll sit you there. Okay. Now, I grew up with this, not this particular one, but this is what the top of stockings used to look like when you would put glue and glitter and write your name on them. Can you see the glitter? This honestly is why I'm always slightly sparkly, because I work with glitter a lot. And we know glitter gets everywhere. But this is felt, glitter felt. I use this and this. Any thoughts on how I use it? I told you what it was. It's a wreath form. Now, if you remember what it was last season, if you saw it in person, you can still tell people I'm not going to be mad. But right now, it's fully covered in felt with a little sparkle. I feel like I should have gotten white sparkle, but that's okay. Hear me out. I'm going to try and get to it. But it's at the bottom. I showed you that ornament tree. Did you grow up in a house with faux fruit? I definitely did. But again, because I like a sparkle, my faux fruit is jeweled. And this is what goes, this is what goes on my ornament tree. So you'll be seeing that as well in the background. Right? Do you have a theme for your kitchen? Do you even decorate your kitchen? Do you decorate your kitchen? Talk to me. I want to know. Let me see. Look, it is not going to be a candy cane. Have I gotten to the bottom? No, I have not gotten to the bottom. All right, let's unwrap you. Is the anticipation killing you? I'm doing a dance because I want it. Like I want to get to it. A jolly little gnome. Right? Okay, let's see here. What do we have next? A lollipop. The lollipop guild. The lollipop. Because you know, anything with sparkly shoes, I am a fan. I have a friend who hates that movie, but I love it. You know I love cocoa. This is fancy drinking chocolate. that we actually drank. I bought it from, I want to say, Home Goods. And then once we used it all, it looks like Jewel, right? I love that amber color. I threw a pipe cleaner on it, closed it up tight. I cleaned it, like I rinsed it, I washed it on the inside. And now this is an ornament on my tree. Because have you ever been, like you've been to Macy's, if you've been to Williams and Sonoma, you've been to Nordstrom's, anywhere that's known for like their Christmas displays, they don't thank you, my dear, for those hearts and lights. They don't have just traditional ornaments. So if you're in the home section, you'll see that they also put drinking chocolate, things that catch your eye to make you want to buy them. And I thought to myself, well, if commercial decorators can do it, surely I can do it too. So this is drinking chocolate from, let's see, it had mini marshmallows, dark and white hot chocolate flakes. I cannot pronounce the brand because it is French. And we all know I don't speak French. I'm more comfortable with Spanish. Look, let me take a sip of water. I am not quite to the bottom yet. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Now, this is a traditional red ornament. And this is what I mean. Technically, this is shatterproof, but it's really just fancy plastic. I lost track of places that I could sit things. I'll sit you here for now. Gingerbread house I got from an estate sale. That was the lady was downsizing from one of the most gorgeous homes I've ever seen in my life. Like, her pool house was spectacular. It had columns. She was a Christmas person. We were headed out of town and we got the call from a realtor who knows that we love Christmas, we live Christmas, to see if we wanted first dibs. So we postponed our road trip by a couple of hours, just so I can get some things from her collection. Best decision ever. Okay, that was in her collection. This one was not. I can't remember where I picked this one up from. I think maybe at the Glass Knife. It's a cute little restaurant in Orlando. So they have brunch and desserts. But we were there at Christmas time, and so I bought an ornament. This is not shatterproof, so I definitely need to put it on a shelf. This pastel peppermint theme is all the rage. This is the trend for this year. So I've seen it at Home Depot. I've seen it at Home Goods. I've seen it at Home. At Home has a whole Mrs. Claus baking section. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts and the likes. I really like this one too. Look, tell all your friends to follow me here and on those other platforms. But this is the theme that so many of our friends are going to have this year. And I'm not knocking it, but I like to do my own thing a little bit. So this one, I took the tag off, so I can't tell you where I got it from. But I'm pretty sure I purchased it from a store last year. Because you know I love to bake. So it represents me. I don't like peppermint flavored food. So I like a peppermint. I like mint tea, but I am morally opposed to mint and chocolate. I'm not a fan of mentor. That's not me. Everything will not be peppermint. I'm a cinnamony, spicy kind of girly. I don't do pumpkin and I don't do peppermint mixed with things. So do with that what you will. Judge somebody else. Okay, let's see here. What shall I grab? Okay. Another one of those kissing balls. We have twin kissing balls because we have twin littles. This I had to have. You know why? Now, If I could find an actual mailbox, not the ones that they sell in the store, I'm putting that on my wish list. I'm letting all of my friends know. I want a real blue relay box, a real collection box that I can customize. I promise to take all USPS stuff off of it, customize it for Santa's letters. Please no. Right? If you see one, let me know. I also have recently seen like the ones in England. And I very much like the circular mailboxes too. So if you have one and you want to gift it to me or sell it to me for a reasonable price, I definitely want one. I'm in the market for one. Mrs. Claus actually has a wish list. Another one of those gingerbread houses. Now I can tell you, I got this one from an estate sale. I spent $200. That was my budget for her. But this alone still had the tags. It came from one of the stores I know and love for $69. So this one was $69. Guess what store it came from? And if you know me, you know I'm in there a lot. Yes. So this one was $69. It was part of the collection that I paid $200 for. Fun fact, this guy, the Nutcracker with the tools and set toys for sale, was also part of that sale. Oh, thank you so much. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. So this one retailed for, what did I say? Hold on, I forgot that quick. $69. Which is also why I can't make myself buy them in the store. Because I love them, but also I'm going to buy them secondhand if possible. I'm going to sit you down. I'm going to pick this little one up to see how much this one was. This one was $54 retail. Did you take a guess at the store where it came from? Now, I have mentioned it. Thank you, my love. I have mentioned where I shop and where I get inspiration. Home Goods, At Home, Macy's, Nordstrom's, Williams and Sonoma, Dillard's. So 69 and 54 were those. Okay. I'm to the bottom. So I want you to see. Okay. This one is a bit cumbersome and I don't want to drop it. Let me see if the price is still on him. Yes. This gingerbread train, look, I'm going to have to use my body to get it together. This gingerbread train was $55. This was my favorite because I hadn't seen anything like it. And I wanted it to be displayed a very particular way on the tree. So now you know the candy cane wreath form, right? Turned into, hold on, a train track that went around the tree. Can you see? So once we decorate, yeah, you'll see how this becomes transformed. And I'm going to use some ribbon and also some tulle because I want this to be one of those fluffy, super full designer style trees. We are almost to the bottom of this box. But that's what I wanted to show you. Let's see what is left. More of those jewel toned fruit. I'll sit you here. Y'all, I'm literally covered in glitter. Can you tell I'm sparkly? So this is from White Oak Conservatory. I spent the night here in one of their, I don't know that they do it often. A friend of mine won actually my mentor won one night for 10 of her friends in a 10-bedroom, 10-bathroom villa with full chef service at White Oak Conservatory. And we went. And of course, I had to buy a Christmas ornament because you don't get that opportunity often. This is from our first Christmas as Mr. and Mrs. And then, of course, if you've been in this kitchen, you know how much I cannot live without my stand mixers. Mine are white, not pink, but you know I'm a baking girly. And if you have ever had the brownies, the pound cakes, the deliciousness that comes out of the kitchen at Coley Manor, it was mixed in one of these. Except for the sweet potato pie, because we all remember when I broke my Vitamix. Yeah, okay. I'm going to sit you here because that also is not shatterproof. So I want to push it back. Officially at the bottom of the bin. This Santa was gifted from a friend. So it goes like, it goes on the tree. It represents my cocktail club because that's who gave it to me. Shout out to Amy. Right? Let's sit you here and you here. And well, I'm fairly certain that's all I have to show you for the kitchen. So stay tuned. I'm going to go get some chores done, and then we're going to put these nutcrackers together. Again, if you are just joining, right? Look at, yes, I'm going to come back to the knobbies. But when I get it together, I have been waiting to open these knobbies. Look, I'm gonna add them because this is the most adorable. Have a great day. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen at Coley Manor. Be brilliant, my friends. Let me log out of all 3 of these devices. See you soon, fam. Oh, it won't go away. I guess you get to stay here a little longer. There we go. Da, 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 da.